Hello, everyone. Welcome to our 15-minute decluttering challenge. Throughout these challenges, we're going to talk more and more about decluttering your entire lives. And this is all going to tie together so beautifully over time. So don't worry about where you're at this moment. Let's just get started. I want you to feel energized. We're going to talk a little bit about having the right mindset before you even get into one of these challenges, okay? Now, because this is a challenge, you will need a timer, a garbage bag. Let's see if I have that handy. I will print out one for you if I don't have, if you'll have a download that you can print out for the supplies. I believe I have a list that I want you to print anyways. It's going to take you through those areas of the homes really quickly. I want you to be ready for this. I want you to have the mindset and the energy. They both go hand in hand. It's going to work out really well. So the more we get into these challenges, if you're not familiar with them, I want you to embrace them. I want you to think of them as fun. I don't want you to think of them as daunting. Okay, so just get into that mindset. This is going to be really fun. This is going to be really quick. This is going to set me up for a very good lifestyle of going more minimal without feeling like I'm losing a ton of stuff. Okay, so I don't want you to feel like you're losing a lot. I want you to feel like you're gaining, okay? So when you do these challenges, you're going to see what you're going to gain. And you can't really see or feel that until the end of the challenge, okay? And you have to really follow through with it. So don't start a challenge unless you are ready, okay? Get excited about it. So this 15-minute decluttering challenge, you're going to ask yourself questions, okay? I want you to ask a couple questions while you're standing there doing the challenge or running through your house doing the challenge, whatever your energy may be, whether you're a slow mover, whether you like to ramp up the music and have a lot of energy, and you're anything like me, maybe you might want to grab a coffee beforehand, or you've already had your third cup of coffee and you're ready to go. You're just going to ask yourself a couple questions, okay? Here at the Uncluttered Project, we do the don't think, don't toss. We don't think about it. We just toss. So that is our method. Don't think, just toss. I want you to get into that habit. Don't think about it. Give yourself a few seconds to think about it and then ditch it, okay, from your mind. So you're going to ask yourself if you need it or if you want it, and then you're going to allow yourself to just not think about it too much. I don't give myself more than a few seconds. So if I'm standing there looking at something in a drawer and I'm like, do I want this? Yes or no? And I give myself a few seconds and then I contemplate on it for only a maximum of a few seconds and then I move on. When I'm doing these challenges, I don't think, I just toss. If I can get it, say if it's something that's been used or a product that I no longer use and I know I'm never going to use it again, it immediately goes into the garbage bag, okay? So set realistic goals. Do not attempt one of these decluttering challenges if you're not there. If you're not ready to do it, let's have a realistic goal of going through the home, these specific areas that I'm going to tell you about in a moment. You're going to go through all of those and you are going to really dedicate yourself to the goal. So say, I want to declutter as much as I can within 15 minutes. As soon as I set that timer, I'm ready to go. Okay, don't think about it too much, just go with the flow. You're going to gather these supplies. So a timer, that's what I was speaking about earlier. A timer, our garbage bag. I like to use the smaller recyclable bags, like the Target bags that you get from the grocery store, maybe Publix or something, and you have some of those. Grab one of those because they're very convenient. If you're doing a much bigger project, you might want to grab a real garbage bag, but whatever you can grab. You're going to take it throughout the whole entire house with you. You're going to have one medium-sized box or bin. I like to just have a bin of some sort. It doesn't have to be a donation box. If you don't have one, it could be a basket. It could be a hamper, whatever you have. Grab that so that you can leave this in the one room. So say if you're working throughout the whole house, you want to leave that hamper in the living room, and then you go find stuff in the bedroom that you want to get rid of real quick, go in there and toss it into the hamper. That's going to be your donation. And then you're going to throw things into the garbage for garbage, and you're going to create a calm home before you do this. So gather all this stuff before you start the challenge, okay? I want you to have a really calm home. I personally love to kick everybody out of the house when I'm doing these challenges. I don't have time to be running into people. I don't want, the animals in the way, so I put them in a room or put them in their beds or whatever, and I just get the mood going. So you might want to light some sage. So I like to burn sage while I'm doing some of these projects. I like to open all the windows, the blinds, get me ready for this. And I do this on a daily basis until I've formed a pretty good habit with my decluttering. So that's how I got into it. I did these little mini challenges every single day for 30 days. And then I got into the habit of doing it. And then I slowly ramped it down to like weekly, then monthly. And now I just do them whenever needed. Okay, so ready, set, declutter. That is my motto. I love to say it whenever we're doing a challenge. So you're going to start in area 1, and I'm going to go over these really quickly with you. You can print it out. So let me find the challenge that I have for you. I have it right here. You can print it out. It's a PDF file that I'm going to include. So all you have to do is go in area 1, which is in the back of the house. I like to start in the back of the house in the smallest areas. Okay, you can obviously change this. When you do print this out, if you don't like to start in that area, you can change it. You can cross it off and put whatever area you want to start in. Everybody's home's different, but I like to start in the bathroom vanity area. I like to declutter the vanity top. I give myself a few moments in that area to start in, and then I move on to the medicine cabinet, under the sink, the dresser drawers, nightstands. I do a quick closet purge. I don't spend too much time in there. And what I do is I look at the clothes that are in there. I just visualize. And if I see a shirt that I don't even want, or kind of I'm tired of seeing, I just pull it and I grab it and I put it in that bin. Okay. Then the living room, the kitchen drawers, the cabinets, the pantry, the fridge, under the sink, laundry room, entryway, and linen coat closet. Now you can substitute the linen coat closet if you don't have one for something else. So say you have a specific area in your home, you might have, an area a toy area that you want to work on or something like that. I always don't put toys into this because a lot of toy rooms are overwhelming and they take a lot more than 15 minutes. So I'm combining things that are really simple. These areas are real. There's 15 areas. Okay. You're going to look at this. You're going to print it out before you're ready to do this challenge, and you're going to get going and start in area 1. This works. So try to do it as best as you can by following this little calendar guide for each 15 areas. Okay. That's 15 minutes, 15 areas. So spend about 1 minute in each area if you can. Embrace this process. Be quick, have fun, and don't overwhelm. I can't stress this enough. Whenever I'm doing a really speedy challenge, I never overwhelm. I just get it done. So set that timer for 15 minutes. Go through each area within a few moments. Okay. Like I said, 1 to 2 minutes max in that area. If you're looking in the medicine cabinet, don't spend too much time. Just think about, look at those expiration dates really quickly. Think about how cluttered it looks. If it's great, move on to the next section, okay? Don't spend too much time in an area. Remember, you're going to be doing this daily until you form a habit. So don't worry if it's only a few things each day. Sometimes I only throw a couple old receipts away and that's it, So it depends on the day. It depends on your lifestyle. Don't overwhelm. You don't have to get a lot done in this 15 minutes, okay? Grab your accountability partners. I do want you to start getting those partners in the group, because really you're going to find somebody that you feel comfortable with. You can always comment on these posts. I want you to comment. I want you to find other people to engage with during this process. Take before and after pictures. Those are always fun. Those always get us inspired, and other people will see what you're posting and they will be inspired by it. But your accountability partners are in the decluttering group on Facebook. So be sure to get into that private community, and don't be afraid to ask, okay? Share your challenge progress. Like I said, take those before and after pictures. They can always be really helpful when you're trying to go more minimal. After your timer goes off, I want you to leave a comment. Let us know how it went. And I want you to be encouraged. I want you to encourage others. So that's really important to get involved, okay? Be present in the moment. Be ready. Enjoy the process. B is for being present. D is for drum roll. Get it ready. Q for quiet. I want quiet calmness in the home when you're doing this. If a little music's on, that's fine. If the doors are open, the windows open, the birds are chirping, I just want you to have that ambiance in the home, okay? X is to eliminate as much as you can, okay? If you can live without it, you don't use it, you don't want it anymore, you want to move forward, you have to get rid of all of that stuff, eliminate it, okay? C is for confetti, because we're going to throw that confetti up, we're going to pop the bubbles, and we're going to unveil what you have done within those 15 minutes, okay? So any number moving forward, I want you to do a decluttering challenge every single day from 1 to 15 minutes, okay? It doesn't have to be anything overwhelming. Sometimes I only spend a few minutes each day looking through something, like opening drawers and constantly just being reminded of what we have. So I want you to get into that mindset. This is really going to set you up, okay? And then a few little tips and tricks that I like to use are the numbers game. So 5 for max. This has really happened over 3 years. It took me a long time to get to the 5 number, but I'm going to just throw this out there. 5 is my max. So if I have more than 5 pairs of jeans, I ditch the rest. The ones that I can never fit into again, the ones that are older and dingy, I just donate them, get rid of them, okay? So if I have more than 5 nice dress shirts, I eliminate them because I've gone super minimal. You don't have to go with that number. You can maybe go start with a 10. If you're really cluttered and you're not ready to let go as much, over time you will. So during this whole project, you are going to get super good at it, okay? So you can set a number to 10. So say your favorite things is shoes. I can't get rid of all of my shoes. Set a number. I want you to have that number, then go down to 8, then go to 5, and then sometimes I'll even go to 3. But on occasion, I do like to go shop for a new pair of loafers. So I've got it back up to about 5. But then I want you to take the X and do that amount of people in your home. So we have 3 people living in our home, and I times that by 2. Okay, so if I have more than 6 spoons, 6 forks, 6 knives, I get rid of the excess. I donate them, okay? We don't have to have more than that because I do the dishes every single day. So I don't like the pile up. The key is not to pile up, okay? So if you have a lot of clutter, you're noticing that the kitchen is just getting really overwhelming, okay? That's because there's too many items. So you're going to take the amount of people that are living in your home and you're going to times that by 2. If you're not ready to go that far into your decluttering game, I want you to maybe, add 2 onto that, for guests or something. So I have 6 mugs plus 2 more, 8. Then I'll go to a really super minimal because I'm only using a mug and so is my husband. So why am I going to have like 10,000 mugs in my cupboard? You know what I mean? So do that trick. So if you have 4 people living in your home, you're going to have 8 forks total in your silverware drawer. You're going to have 8 plates total in your cupboards, okay? You're going to downsize. You're not going to worry about all the guests that are coming over. You're not going to be worrying about your collections anymore. You're going to just really think about the people that are living in your home and how you can bring sanity, calmness, and a slow living vibe to your home, okay? Because we're washing those dishes anyways every single day. So you don't want all of the pile up in the sinks. You don't want like 15 plates in the sinks because you didn't wash the one, the previous day. Or you don't want all of those piled up dishes in the dishwasher. You don't want to wait for it to pile up. We want to reduce the overwhelm in our homes, okay? So this is the trick to doing that. Reframe your mind with that mindset, okay? I want you to get into the minimalist mindset. Do not think for 1 minute that this is not for you. This is for you and it's all about you, okay? It's not about all of the clutter and the chaos that's going on the outside world. We are worrying about what we're doing in our home before we can even actually get to all of that. So we need to reframe our mind. We need to say, it's not about all of the guests coming into our home. It's about us living in the home and how to create that sanity and what we can work on and what we can develop over time. Okay, so you're going to really figure all of that out. It's just reframing the mind to go more minimal. You don't have to go super, super minimal. We don't want you to go without anything, but we want you to be more free. This is all about your freedom. It's about you developing a style that only you're going to create, okay? And I love that about this project because you're creating your own style. Nobody's telling you how to do things. We're just giving you some ideas and tips that really work, okay? So declutter daily, get into that frame of mind where you're just going to do little tiny things each day, go through the house and just whiz through, see what you need, what you don't need. Okay. When you're selecting these items, know for sure that you want that item. Okay. That you don't want that item and you ditch it immediately. Know for sure if you want that item. If you want to keep it, you put it in a specific area, okay? So sometimes I would move the stuff that I want in the closet to the back of the closet because I know I want to keep them, or to the end of the closet, the right side. And then the maybes you can put in the middle, sweep aside, and then come back to them. Revisit those areas, okay? So group all the stuff that you're definitely going to keep, and then the maybes maybe put aside on one side of the closet and then keeps on the other side of the closet. That just helps you to go through them every single day, and you don't have to get rid of anything today that you don't want to. You're going to walk through these areas almost daily until you form a really good habit. Don't think about it, just toss it. If it's broken, you can ditch it in the garbage immediately. If it's a cracked plate, a cracked mug, or anything like that, you want to get rid of those, okay? If they're really stained old plastic plates and you want to upgrade to, maybe the kids have gotten older and you want to upgrade to more of a classy dinnerware, get rid of all those plastic ones, okay? Create a style in your cupboards, okay? If you have odds and ends items, you know what I did? I really found what I liked in the kitchen. It was a minimalist vibe. And every time I opened those cupboards, I wanted to see the same colored plates. And I know this could be weird for some people, but once you get into this and you start doing it, you're going to want to see that too, because it just creates a happiness within you that I can't even explain. It's really nice. And before, we never had that. We always had a mixture of, colors in our cupboards. And I wanted just that cream, white, neutral look. So I went to the Restore in our local area and I found these restaurant dishes. And I picked up 4 white, beautiful plates, antique. I can't even think of the name of them. One of the names that we have is Vortex. And then I collected a couple of the Chinaware mugs. And let me tell you something, they're the greatest. I had a couple in there that chipped, that were white and they weren't that brand. So I tossed them. It's like stuff like that. You just have to pay attention to what your vibe is, what you want to look at inside your cupboards and inside your drawers. The first thing you must do when you're decluttering, organizing, and cleaning is get that mindset. Think about what you want your space to look like, and not just your space. It's got to be inside that space. So I wanted my cupboards to have, that vibe, and I went and got them, and I didn't spend a lot of money on them. I didn't go buy brand new dinnerware. I went to the Restore and I looked for those restaurant ware dishes, and I picked 4 of them out. I picked 4 bowls out, and then I picked the mugs out, and I'm all set. And I got rid of everything else because I don't want any colors in my drawers, in my cabinets. So just get into that habit, and then you don't have to spend a lot of money if you want to get rid of things. You can always go to, the thrift stores and look for really decent quality stuff. Just know what you're looking for, okay? If it's dingy and old, just toss it. If you can't wear it or use it, donate it. And then adopting that new style. This is really going to be fun, okay? My styles change all the time. I'm finally at a style where I really, really enjoy, and it's making me super happy about it. But I adopt that, and then I get rid of everything that doesn't define the new me, okay? So this is really fun. I want you to get back into that. Let me go back over a few things, I'm going to write all of this out for you. I'm going to have that printable. So that PDF download is you can print it on your phone. You can download it to your phone. It's just the 15 areas that I want you to go through. It's very simple, very quick and easy. I don't want you to overwhelm during this process. I just want you to have a lot of fun, and let me know how you're doing with this. Okay, we'll talk to you in the next lesson. Have fun.